evening. So I have a very simple task to welcome you to this program. So let me observe some protocols. The producer and director of Accra Medic, cast and crew, other film stakeholders present, media, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening once again. Let me take this opportunity to welcome you. We are extremely excited that our first medical series enters a second season. This comes on the heels of a very successful first season. I'm sure you can all testify to that. We cannot talk about the success of this show without saying a big thank you to the administration of the University of Ghana Medical Center and the entire staff for supporting this production. Since the show went on break, there has not been a single day without customers inquiring about the return of the show. So that's very good. Finally, the new season starts to air from tomorrow, the 18th of January on Akwaaba Magic at 8:30 p.m. and subsequently on Wednesdays, same time. Permit me to share some of the high points of the Akwaaba Magic channel. So our Ghanaian telenovela Dede continues to command strong numbers on show marks, same as the Inspector Bidiako series. Accra Medic was the fourth most watched show on Akwaaba Magic. Yeah, and we believe this second season will even move it even higher up the rank. Since we have adopted a hyper-local strategy, we have witnessed reawakening of the local film industry, and with the blessing of the National Film Authority, we will continue to commission more Ghanaian shows that resonate with our audiences. We're grateful to players in the industry for your massive attendance at our first Akwaaba Magic Creative Seminar. It was a massive seminar that we had in the premises of MultiChoice. So I encourage you to consume our rich Ghanaian content on Akwaaba Magic and on Akwaaba Magic Ebusia, as some of our big titles return from break in the coming months, including Accra Medic. So please sit back, enjoy the episode 1 of Accra Medic Season 2. So once again, you're warmly welcome, and I wish you an enjoyable evening. Thank you very much.
About the fact that we are going to open up to do more. I think that we deserve an applause. The movie industry in Ghana. And you and I here have been beneficiaries of that. I thought you'd clap for this too. This gathering, I will be drumming in. Let's consume Akwaaba Magic and Akwaaba Magic Ebusia. We have things on. And if you cannot watch a title like High Currency or Sefsu, then I believe Accra Medics equally will not be watched. But if you can watch those other ones because they are big investments, then Accra Medics obviously will do well. So it shouldn't only be about Accra Medics because that is why you are linked, but be interested in Akwaaba Magic. Is that fair? I thought you would clap for this. All right, thank you so much. Again, we are here and we are being hosted. By their generosity, we are seated here for free. It's not just seated here this evening. We also actually got them to open their doors for us to, hi, welcome. We also got them to open their doors to us to even film Accra Medics right here. They deserve a round of applause. I am talking about the University of Ghana Medical Center. And for me, it is their way of also contributing to the Ghana movie industry. For them to actually open their doors with no cost. We all know that we go to locations and we pay. But for them to open their doors, they are not filmmakers, these are medical people. What has the needle and the camera got in common? But yet they seem to have understood our need and opened up to accommodate us. And so we are grateful, University of Ghana Medical Center, very grateful. And they are represented here by their leadership, not all of them though, but those who are here are worth acknowledging. And so please, permit me.
I'm happy to be here. Last year, it just happened. But this year, I'm sure you are actually starting it on a good note. And she said it was for free, but we also thought that it was a privilege for the public sometimes to learn about the patient experience, the provider's experience, the frustrations that all of us go through every day. We are all humans like everybody else, but often when you hear on radio, the outcome of the work we do is almost always about death or life. And when people die, the sentiments around it say that we are never forgiven. But when you watch this series, sometimes you can appreciate some of the real problems that we go through. We thought that this hospital being new, it's only 4 years. I am privileged and humbled to have been given opportunity to start it from zero. And I thought that this series will also give some advantage in terms of promoting these nice edifices and also telling the public what we have here. We've not been very noisy out there because we are measured in what we do. We are still scaling up. We don't have all the requisite manpower to manage the public needs. So some of these stories and using our premises, we like it. And at a certain point, we'll begin to ask for some fees. So on this note, I welcome all of you. Medic 1 was successful, and I hope you're excited that the 2 series is going to promote all of us very well. We're going to promote ourselves. We want you to tell our stories for us. And also, as we move on, we are trying to encourage what we call the patient and relative center, where both parties are working together. Because we have moved away from total nursing care. If you look at our premises, we have more of geriatrics. Some of them will want their parents to be part of care. So as we are having this series, let the public appreciate that it is not always that the professionals totally want to take these responsibilities, but maybe some old ladies want their children to bath, to feed them, and it is part of their care. So we thank you very much for this, and then enjoy the evening. Thank you. Those who go in the academia, research, and very ethically right, and those who go for money. And very flamboyant professionals, and the ethics is zero. And people like me who don't have money. And so I see the picture of all kinds of the professionals and the definitions that we see. Ethically right, ethically wrong, and then those in between, and those are the academia who go into research and don't have money at all, but they are in there. And those who don't pursue anything like postgraduate, they are just satisfied with the first levels of their training. They go into either abortion straight, go into, and they have mansions and all over. And they are self-doctors in the eyes of the society. So this thing, as I sit here watching, I see a lot of the things that I know. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you all for coming to grace this amazing occasion. I'm so happy. But I'm very much grateful to Julia and Mr. Emmanuel Appiah I remember when we started having this conversation about having a medical series in Ghanaian medical series, because at Akwaaba Magic, when the mandate was given us to produce Ghanaian content, we're very bent on representing Ghanaians, telling our own stories, our own way, with our own people, with our own nuances. I mean, we've seen Grey's Anatomy, we've seen a lot of medical shows out there, but this is ours, and we are very proud of it. And I'd like to say that we can't grow an industry without an audience. If you don't watch it, we won't get to have it again. Accra Medic did so well in season 1. When I was speaking to my bosses about doing a season 2, it wasn't difficult at all. They were like, "Of course, yeah. The numbers show." So I would like to appeal that beyond this, when we go back to our homes, let's watch it. It's showing on Akwaaba Magic every Wednesdays and Thursdays. It's going to be running for 26 episodes. That's 13 weeks. Let's talk about it. It's ours. I keep saying it. It's ours. Let's share it. It's nobody's. It's ours. Let's share it. Let people know about it. And I'm very proud of the cast. It's a large cast. It's the largest cast actually for. She's the largest cast. Everybody is a lead character there, and Julia and Emmanuel did so well in telling everybody's story. I mean, Accra Medic has grown so beautifully from when we started. I'd like to use this opportunity. They will hate me for it, but to invite Julia and Mr. Emmanuel appear on stage. Why don't you? Director doesn't like showing him. He didn't get to do this in season 1. Please invite your lead cast here. Let's celebrate them. They've done a great job.
Okay. So we invite the lead cast. You know who you are, everyone on this side. Please come up. Please come up and join us on stage. Filmmaking is a team effort. So the names of the producer goes up, the director goes up, but where are my crew? Where's my DOP? Coco. Where's my PM? All of you come up here. All the leads, please.
And crew, since you would want to ask, you show by hand, pass the microphone to you. Not just the media, but our audience, anybody who wants to ask anything, please. You show by hand, I pass the microphone to you.
Well, if there are no questions,
Sure.
let me...
There is.
Oh, okay.
Or you have some, okay, sure, you can go ahead and say.
Sure. I'd like a question, please.
I only have one request. I want Dr. Champion to do the Snyder War.
Facility. The first day I actually came here, I was very surprised because I'd heard of the place, but I'd never been here. And I just looked at the possibilities of how I could point my camera, because I might not look old, but I am. And so a lot of my film style is very 70s film driven, and I like to move camera along, which I'm sure you saw. And so anywhere you turn around, you see lovely, locations. Everything is in pristine order. I mean, you haven't seen any scenes in the operating theater yet, but UGMC gave us full access to everything. And our procedures are all very, very real. So when you look at it, you actually be very surprised that this is Ghanaian, because most of the time we're not used to, being able to have quality content from here due to lots of constraints. One is location. Many people do not open up their facilities to you to use. And so kudos to UGMC. It's been wonderful because, please, So shooting at this place has been wonderful, and I believe we will continue shooting here for as long as possible. You've asked other questions about the film industry, and I believe that for as long as we have good quality content out there, it shows that we can do it in Ghana. Most of the time, we don't get a chance to show what we can do, because 1, you have budgetary constraints, 2, you have location constraints, 3, you have financial constraints. So, but if you get a chance to put all this together, it lets people know that we have wonderful actors. Gloria, you should be here. Come up here. You have wonderful actors, brilliant actors who can deliver all that is written for them. You know. And I just hope that this is an opportunity for stakeholders in the media industry and in the financial sector to realize that we can be as profitable as Hollywood, if only we're given the chance. You know, so, well, if you have money, bring it. We'll take it.
Hello, and I mean, with a 13 episode.
No, it's actually 26.
26.
1 hour episode. So we have a huge range of medical procedures. Now, we have pediatrics here,